Hey everybody, and here I am for the Super Bowl edition of Angry Irish Mac, and it's about to get real pretty quick. But before I start, listen, if you are one of those numbnuts that have a problem with Taylor Swift watching her boyfriend Travis Kelsey play, having a great time in a private box, you may want to reassess your life. Like, really, who gives you shit? Who cares who's at the game having a great time? Let her have a great time, man. Who cares? Is this really something to get your panties in a bunch of, man? I'm not even talking about people getting their panties in a bunch shortly for more reason than this. Mostly because they're liberals. But today I'm drinking a truly strawberry lemonade, which I already started pouring. Now, apparently, we can't question old man Joe's age. The guy is 81, I believe. Can't question his age or his mental acuity. I have to tell you something. At 81, even the smartest 81-year-old, as sharp as they're going to be, they weren't as sharp as they were in their 50s, 60s, even 70. They weren't as sharp. Your brain ages, and this is what happens. It loses the elasticity, and it doesn't fire the same way. He is not the same man. 81 years old is too old. I have to tell you, Trump at 77, he's probably too old also. Why can't we get some young blood in there? It doesn't make any sense. They keep saying, well, Joe's he's not old. These aren't mistakes. Well, the other day he's at a conference, and he said the president of Mexico should open up the borders to Gaza. Somebody get this man a map. What are his writers doing? The only reason he'd want the people from Palestine in Mexico is those they can illegally come over our borders here in the United States to be the future voters of the Democrats. I mean, really, this is not normal thinking. But these mistakes continually are made. These aren't missteps. I mean, how do you confuse Mexico and South America with anything that's going on in the Middle East? I don't know. Dementia? Alzheimer's? I don't know. I'm just saying it's all weird, wacky stuff. Then, it was apparently Hunter's birthday last week. Hopefully he didn't have the same birthday as mine, because I don't have the same birthday as that degenerate. But, so he has a birthday, and there are pictures of the president hugging his son, and he's getting applauded for being this great, amazing father because he hugged his son on his birthday. I just call that being a father. I mean, what does he get credit for next? Petting his dogs? Oh, no. He keeps giving away his dogs because they're biting people, so he can't get credit for that. I mean, but what are we doing? We're giving him credit for just everyday stuff, for just being a parent? He gets credit just for loving his son? Hate to tell you, you shouldn't get credit for that. It's called being a dad. It's called being a dad. This is why we have no men in the country. Because now we're looking at it, if you're just hugging your son and loving your family, now, oh, my God, look at that guy's amazing. Well, what is the bar set for men? I really don't know. Apparently not very high, because anybody could be one. You take your dress off, you go be a man, you put a dress on, you're a man. Who knows anymore? And then we got Kamala. Once again, the word salad. When she speaks and she gives these lectures and these speeches, it sounds like it's a college student trying to hit the word count on their essay. They need to get those 7 double-spaced pages in because she keeps saying the same stuff. Last week she said, work of the community is work of the community to understand the capacity and greatness by investing in the greatness. Does anybody know how to speak Harris? Because I certainly don't. I can't speak it, nor can I understand it. I don't understand. I don't understand. But here we are on Long Island. There's a big race in this district for the trash bag Santos who should be out of there. The guy should be in jail. Human trash bag. I don't care if he's a Republican, Democrat, Independent. I don't care if he's white, if he's a male, if he's gay. Don't care. He's a horrible human being. But you have a white male who's the Democrat going up against a woman of color who's the Republican. Now, the Democrats are always the first to tell you, when the woman of color, she loses, it's because you're racist, it's because you're sexist, you're voting for the white man. Now, when and if this white man wins, he's suddenly the better candidate. She had no experience. She didn't know anything. It's funny how the tables turn, but it's even funnier how one party plays everything on race and the other one just ignores it, never uses it to the advantage, never points it out, never calls them on it. It's just beyond me. The two-party system is broken. They are working in cahoots to keep the general population down just so the money can keep going into their wallet. All they want to do is get their fan base going to get more money in the coffers. It's it's really that simple. Why do you think we're still warring in Ukraine? Because they're laundering money. Why can't we have a single issue bill to close the border and figure it out down there? But we got to get money for Ukraine and Israel into the bill. So one side can say, well, they're not voting for it. They're not voting for it. They could put a bill together where the bill's $7 billion, $7 gazillion, and there's $100 in there for child abusers to prevent child abuse. You have one party doesn't want to vote for anything else in the bill, but that'll be held off. Well, the party didn't want to vote. They support child abusers. They didn't want the $100 to go towards it. They're supporting child abusers. It couldn't be the $699 trillion that went to other places that they didn't get the pork off the bills. Single issue bills. Let's get it done, and the country will move on a lot better. This is insanity. It really is. I'm a little fired up today for the Super Bowl. I do a whiskey review later. If you don't follow me on TikTok, it's Angry Irish Mac on TikTok. It's nothing but bourbon reviews. Enjoy it. Have a laugh, man. So there was a recent poll for the presidential election. And some dumb liberal, which I know is an oxymoron, dumb liberal, ironic also, said that the poll wasn't accurate. It wasn't accurate, it wasn't fair, it wasn't correct, because 70% of the people interviewed were white. Anybody want to tell them that 70% of the population of the country is white? Ding, 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 you win a prize if you get that. So actually the poll was accurate based on race. Now, I don't know if it was accurate based on gender, but according to race, 70% is an accurate figure. But can't be fair. You know why it wasn't fair? Because it didn't put out the narrative that liberal wanted. So therefore, it couldn't have been fair. It had to be rigged, had to move the goalpost, but this is what it is. And that's not just limited to the Democrat side. I just want to be clear. It's not limited to the Democrat side. It's both sides. Clown, circus, raise it up. What a laughing stock of the world these days, especially if Joe wins again. I don't even know. They just talked about just diversity of the country. So here in the local newspaper today, Sunday, they have a big spread. Valentine's Day, get ready for Valentine's Day. How to make relationship work. And they took 4 relationships of 4 couples who have been together for 25 years. 2 gay men, a mixed couple, an Indian couple, and what was the other couple? Oh, an African-American couple. You know who was missing? Ding, 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 ding. A white couple. I guess white couples don't stay together long. In 25 years, you can't find a white couple? 70% of the population's white. You can't find a white couple? You keep telling me how America is racist and not diverse, but you give me a gay couple, an Indian couple, a black couple, and a mixed couple? Really? Is this how we're doing things? So 0, you couldn't get 1 couple? You couldn't make 5 couples and go 1 couple, a white man and a white woman? Really? I mean, this is the media narrative. The most powerful corporation in America is the media, because they suck you in and they get the sheep to believe anything they want. Really. I should just get them to root me on so I get more followers. And if you aren't following, subscribing, and sharing this, please do. What are you waiting for, man? It's been 3 or 4 years since I've been doing this. I have 70 subscribers. Help me out, man. Help a white man out. I know it seems tough, but help a white man out. I need to breathe, man. So there was a trans daycare worker who was arrested and convicted of molesting a child at the daycare he worked at. And I'm not going to say she. The name is Maria something. Maria Children's, I don't know. Maria something. Convicted. So he hires a trans activist lawyer who gets him a probation, no sentence, because, listen to this, he would not have access to his estrogen treatments in prison. So they let this guy walk around, parade around, probably working in another daycare. What are we doing here? Who is watching these children? I don't want to hear anybody on this pro-life, pro-choice, whatever it is. Nobody tell me that you're worried about children, because you're not worried about children, because this man, this animal should have been put down the second he put his hand on a child. He didn't deserve jail. He deserved a lot more. And I'm very, very vocal on that. I have no tolerance for anybody who abuses women and abuses children, especially sexual abuse. I have no patience in my life for it. Speaking of this, 24-year-old down in Texas was charged with murder. He murdered a convicted pedophile. How did he get this convicted pedophile? Well, he was pretending to be underage in some website, lured him in for a date, pretending to be a 13-year-old girl and shot and killed him. Where's this guy's GoFundMe page? I call him vigilante. I call him a hero. I mean, was it wrong that he killed him? Yeah. But do I really blame this guy? I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't have it. I don't have it in me to blame this guy. Listen, don't do it. You shouldn't be murdering people. But if you're going to murder somebody, just saying, you pick your crew very carefully. He didn't have the right and die because he got caught. I don't know. Speaking of journalism, whatever happened to journalism? Journalism was the cornerstone of our society, the cornerstone of the democracy that we need so badly. We need this democracy. Without journalism and without reporters and without investigative reporting and asking the right questions and uncovering things, our democracy is going to die. How dare Trump go after him? Well, just had an interview between Tucker Carlson and Putin. And it seems that all the liberals wanted Tucker Carlson frozen from coming back in the country, to be on a no-fly list. That once he left, he couldn't come back because he interviewed Putin. It's really strange how this works. Once again, the goalposts are all over the place, and I'm using goalposts because today is the Super Bowl. Now, here we go. Here's our piece of advice. I keep getting this weird advice. It's all related to relationships. And I think people want me to say it's okay, but I never do. Never do. This is a very interesting one. Dear Angry Mac, I have an open relationship with my great boyfriend, Brett. We've had this relationship for many years. I allow Brett to have sex with other women as long as I'm comfortable and I know the women and I'm privy with their conversations. Recently, Brett has been seeing Charlotte, a very attractive female, with my approval. Now they're getting too close and I am starting to get concerned. Brett has told me it's not serious and I shouldn't be concerned. Am I crazy? Yeah, you're crazy. Yeah. You know what this is? First of all, open relationships don't work. It don't work. You're letting somebody come in and take your people. If you need an open relationship, you're not comfortable in your relationship. Have yourself a drink, sit down, figure it out. If you're not right, you want an open relationship, move on your own way. That's it. That's my advice. An open relationship is good as an over relationship. Now listen, go find your loved ones, give them a hug, tell them you love them. Life is too damn short to be worried about all this nonsense because it's all nonsense. The most powerful 3 words in the English language or any language, I say it every week, is I love you. Go tell somebody, man. I'll see you guys next week. Cheers. That was really good.